So we're gonna be doing a multi-view drawing today, front, top, and side, right side view. And for those of you who have gotten kind of comfortable with the multi-view drawing that we're doing, we're gonna add a little bit of a wrinkle today. And the new wrinkle today is gonna be, this shape is gonna have some angled lines. So it's gonna require that we kind of think through the shape a little bit more as we're drawing it. So if you've looked at the classroom that we have set up, this is what we're looking at today, right? We are looking at this out of the way. All right, so we're gonna be doing this shape first, right? So up here, this is gonna be the drawing that we're gonna work on first. And we're gonna approach it kind of the same way that we've approached the stuff that we've worked on before. We're just gonna need to think through a little bit more when it comes to this one. I've already prepared my drawing paper by dividing it into quarters and then drawing my 45-degree line up to the right. Gonna give you about 10-15 seconds to get that done yourselves. And then I'm gonna approach it. If you've already done that and you wanna start looking at this shape and trying to figure out on your own how you would do it, that would be fine as well. All right, so everybody should have your quarters, your paper divided up into the quarters, just like I do over here. And we're gonna get started. So as we always do, the front side is the side that's gonna hopefully show us the most information about the shape of the object that we're trying to draw. And obviously, again, the whole point of doing these things, and we saw this a little bit on our last drawings, is to be able to describe this shape as much as we can in 3 different drawings. So anybody looking at our front, side, and top views would be able to figure out, all right, this is what this physical object actually looks like. So I'm going to start off this one by looking at the front side. So if I'm sitting over here, I would see this shape right here, the one that I'm kind of going over right here with my cursor. I would see this whole shape, and I'm going to start with that. That's not all I could see, but I'm going to start with that. And so I'm going to start by putting put a little corner point down here. So I'm going to start by just putting a little dot down here. That's going to be my corner point. Coincides with this point right here. And then I'm going to count how many squares up it goes. It goes 1, 2, 3, 4 squares up. And we're still getting used to reading, like being able to actually make sense of this, these shapes on the isometric views. But we're getting better at it. So it goes up 1, 2, 3, 4. So I'm going to go up 1, 2, 3, 4. I'm going to put another little dot right there. Okay. From there, it goes over 1 block. So I'm going to go over 1 block and put a dot. And then it goes down 1, 2. So I'm going to come down 1, 2, and put another dot there. Now, when I look over here, if I'm just trying to draw this front facet, this front shape, this front side right here, starting at this corner right here, it goes over 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 more spaces. So on my drawing, I'm going to start at this point wherever it just was and go over 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And I'm going to put another little dot right there. Looking at my shape, it then goes up 2 more. 1, 2. Goes back up to the same height that the original, the left side was on. It goes over 2. I'm going to go over 2, 1, 2. And then it goes down from this top corner here, it goes down 1, 2, 3, 4 more. So 1, 2, 3, 4. And I'm down at that bottom, height right there. So now I'm going to take my ruler and join up the points where they meet in the actual physical in the shape. So I'm going to do that, I come down. Down here, come down here, Come down here. Then I'm going to go over on these spots right here. All right. So that's kind of this front facet right here. But so here's the next little tricky thing. If we're looking at this shape, this diagonal plane right here, I would be able to see it from the side. So I got to figure out, how am I going to draw this diagonal thing? So the way I'm thinking about it is, if I go from the back and I count over how many spots this goes over from the corner back here, it goes over 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. What that's saying is that if I look at my drawing right here and I start at this corner, but on the back side, right? Let me go down here like this. If I go over 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and put a dot here, I can now draw what this would look like. So if I were standing and looking at just this front side right here, I would see this whole front shape, which I've drawn right here. And I would be able to see this part as well. And I've represented that with this right here. Okay. All right. So that is the front side. I'll go ahead and label it with front. And then I'm going to go ahead and do my construction lines just really lightly, going up and over. I'm going to go up. You're going to do this from all of the main kind of corner points. All right, so I can see them on my paper. It might be a little difficult for you to see them on the screen, but all of those corners I just put construction lines going up. All right. So I now have to show what I would see from the top. And maybe from the top, this would be about the easiest one. That might be the easiest view to do, actually. I'm not sure. Let's see. So if I'm looking at it from the top view, we just counted how many it is from here over to this point right here. The whole shape is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. It's 8 boxes wide, and it would be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So I'm going to start off by drawing within the boundaries of these construction lines. I'm going to draw a box that is 8 by 6. Put a box here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. And that's good that it matches up with my other construction line over here. And it's going to be 8 by 6. So I'm going to 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So from the top, this shape would actually look like the whole shape would look like a rectangle that's got these diagonal lines kind of running through it. So I can start by just kind of making my rectangle. And so that's the basic outline of what it would look like. But now, luckily, I have these construction lines to help me figure out what comes next. So from the top, I would see this diagonal line, right? And I know that it's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 boxes over at the top part of it over there, and 1 box over down on that front corner. So let's start here. From this corner here, it would go over 1 block. So I'm going to go from this corner here, and I'm going to go over 1 block, and I'm going to put a dot right there. From the top side, it goes over 5 blocks, so that's easy to find, right? So it goes 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and again, you probably can't see it here, but that coincides with one of my construction lines, so that's good. Now, I'm going to join those points with a diagonal line. So when I'm looking at it from the top, I see this kind of, it's like mostly triangular with one end kind of cut off. And indeed, that's what I see here. I see mostly a triangle with one little corner cut off, and the rest of it would look like a triangle. Okay. Now we got one more thing that we need to do over here, which is to create, from the top, I would still see this little triangle down here, right? That would be edges that I would see. And so to count it, I start at this corner here and I see how many boxes over to the side does it go? And it goes 1, 2. So if I'm going here, I go 1, 2, put a dot there. And from this corner, I would go up 1, 2, 3. So over here, I'm going to go 1, 2, 3. Put a dot there. And now I'm going to join them. Okay. So that's what my basic top view looks like. And you can kind of try to, in your head, try to like visualize it and try to like manipulate it spatially in your head. Some people, it comes super easy. Some people, that kind of is a more difficult task. This is my top view, so I'm just going to label top. Okay. We're about 2/3 of the way done with this. And I'm going to start off, again, we're going to do construction lines that go over from this side here. These are going to be super light so that I can see them, but they're not going to be as heavy as the object lines that I'm going to use on the other side. Okay, and I'm going from basically all of those kind of corner points that I put down before. I'm going to draw my construction lines over from them. Okay, so I can see those. There's no other points that I want to do. Now I'm going to do the same thing that we did the other day, where from all of these corner points, I'm going to draw a construction line over to my 45-degree angle at kind of any key point. So like this one looks like a good one that I need to do. Basically anywhere I drew a dot, I would want to carry over my construction lines over to the 45-degree line. And then once I got those there, I'm gonna bring those down. And so what this is really doing is, it's doing a couple of things. One, it's helping me to make sure that the outline, the outline of the shape I'm gonna draw down here for the right side view, it's gonna make it clear that that outline is the right size, right? Because I know that whatever shape I'm drawing has to fit within those construction lines that I just drew. It also helps to make sure that all of my views line up correctly, right? So that somebody looking at it is able to make more sense of it pretty easily. All right. So from the right side view over here, I would have no problem seeing this whole shape right here, which is 1, 2, 3, 4 high, and it goes 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 over, right? So I know that this is the edge. This is where my construction lines cross. If I follow this construction line over and follow it down, this is where they connect here. So I'm going to put a dot right there, and it goes up 1, 2, 3, 4. So it goes up 1, 2, 3, 4. And I'm happy to see that this lines up with my point over here. So that's exactly how tall it is. If I go over here, now I see it goes 1, 2, 3 boxes over. So I'm going to put a little dot here because it's 1, 2, 3. Then it goes down 1, 2, goes down 2, and then it goes back another 3 more. So 1, 2, 3, it goes 3 more over, and I'm going to put a dot there. Finish this off here and connect my dots so that I'm drawing what the shape would look like from the right side view. We're almost done, but not quite, because there's a little bit more we'd see from the right side. Now, we're almost done. Indeed, this shape here matches up pretty well with this shape right here, and we can see it. It looks like exactly that shape. But if you were standing, for instance, on this side of the object, over here on the right side, and looking at it, you would also see this part over here, right? Like the part back here might be hidden by this part, but you'd be able to see this right side part over here, right? So we have to do it. And so this part here goes all the way over to the edge. And so I'm going to show that. I'm going to show that from this side, I'd also be able to see this part over here. Okay, I'm going to label this the right side view. And at this point, once you got your name on there, we're not going to get super detailed yet. This is a multi-view drawing, and today is 11/6. Once you got that basic stuff written down there on the bottom, this one's going to be done. In the very near future, we're going to be working on dimensions, and so we're going to have to add all of our dimensions to the drawing, like how wide, how many inches, how high it is, how deep it is, how wide it is, etc. Not quite there yet, but that's going to come next. All right, so with that, I'm going to stop the share, and we have finished. Basically, we are going to be moving on to talking about another type of program that you might have some exposure to and you might not. We just finished our work on Microsoft Word, and you just turned in your research report, and I'm excited to get a look at them and see how well you did with them. The next part of our class, though, and for the bulk of the class for the rest of this semester, is going to be focused on spreadsheet programs. So spreadsheet programs, you might have experience with Google Sheets, which is what we're going to look at today, but you might not. The other program that is most commonly used in a business and academic environment is a program called Microsoft Excel, okay? They're similar in a lot of ways, but I'm going to start off today with Sheets because I know you have some exposure to Sheets probably already, okay? So a spreadsheet program, the point of a spreadsheet program is if the point of like a word processing program like Google Docs or Microsoft Word is just to allow you to like write a paper or present, present your thoughts in a written form. The point of a spreadsheet program is to allow you to take a bunch of data, numbers about how tall plants grow, or how fast, how many RPMs an engine goes, or any kind of numbers, how much rain fell in the Amazon basin in 2014 through 2019, whatever. It allows you to take lots of data, lots of numbers, put them in, analyze them, and then allows you to present those back to somebody else, right? So it allows you to kind of organize a whole bunch of data so that you can both make sense of it yourself and allow you to present those data to somebody else who wants to understand what you've learned, right? So we're going to start off. I'm going to close this. We're going to start off just watching a short video, okay? And the video is going to be about Google Sheets. And again, it's different from the program that we're going to need to learn starting next week, but I wanted you to just have a chance to see it real quick, okay? So I'm going to do this, and I'm hoping that the sound comes through. I'm not sure it will. We shall soon see. Introduction to spreadsheets. All right, so I need you guys to tell me if you are able to hear this. Can anybody hear it in here? You cannot? No. Jack, can you hear it? Sean, can you hear it? You can hear it? Okay. So